Goldman Sachs says don't expect the stock rally to continue even if gas prices fall and inflation cools. Just as the big short investor Michael Burry warned, the silliness is back in the market. We have a retail meme stocks like GameStop stock GME rallied 70% just in the past month alone. AMC stock went up whopping 120% just from July 7th. Bed & Bath & Beyond soars 50% just in one day, almost 200% in 1 month. Fear and Greed Index is at 51 neutral, which is a long way from single-digit extreme fear level. What does all this remind you of? Do you smell people's greed? Do you feel the FOMO right now? We have 2 additional warning signs show there are near-term risks to this market. Also, if you think the gas price can stay low, wait until you see the data on the SPR releases. You wouldn't want to miss this one. See you soon. And of course, smash the like button. Welcome back to my Audacious Money Witch channel, where we talk about stocks and bonds and commodity markets. If you like any of these markets, consider subscribing to my channel, and of course smash the like button if you enjoyed today's video. We are all loving the fact now that gas prices are falling down now. It almost makes you want to go out a little bit more, doesn't it? Falling gas prices mean inflation is set to cool considerably over the coming months, according to Goldman Sachs. Analysts expect lower gas prices to shave at least 1% point off of the headline CPI. But the stock market has limited upside as the Fed is unlikely to tolerate easing financial conditions with inflation still elevated, Goldman said. In what will be seen as a relief to tens of millions of Americans, inflation is set to cool in the coming months, according to the Monday note from Goldman Sachs. Specifically, Goldman economist Jan Hatzius explained that falling gas prices are set to shave at least 1% point off the headline consumer price index growth over the coming 2 to 3 months. The most immediate reason to expect disinflation is nearly 20% decline in retail gasoline prices since mid-June, which still has further to run given the usual lags versus the wholesale market, he said. We will no doubt be a big relief for consumers who have dealt with 40-year highs in inflation. The rise in inflation was partially driven by the steady increase in the average gas price, which surged above $5 for the first time ever earlier this summer. Today, the average price per gallon of gasoline has fallen to $4.06, according to the data from AAA. Additionally, and perhaps more importantly, supply delivery times are beginning to improve and easing supply chain pressures plagued everything from semiconductor chips to garage doors over the past year should help slow down producer price index inflation and soon result in lower core goods consumer inflation as well, according to Hatzius. Lower inflation will be welcomed by both investors and Federal Reserve, as it could give the central bank more flexibility on its current interest rate hike trajectory. In July, Fed Chairman Jerome Powell declined to provide guidance as to what it expects to do with interest rates at its September meeting, and said it will instead rely on incoming data to make its decision. If inflation readings show a marked decline in prices, it could lead to the Fed slow down and interest rate hikes from the recent 75 basis point increase to 50 or even 25 basis points. But investors could expect falling inflation to help push the stock market higher because the Fed still has a lot of work to do in the current inflation rate of 9% back to its long-term target of 2%. We expect a large slowdown from the outsized inflation prints of the past 2 months, but it probably will take until early next year before sequential inflation slows sufficiently to persuade the Fed to stop hiking, Hatzius said. That means that even as recession fear begins to ease, investors build hope of an early Fed pivot. A rising stock market will likely make the Fed uneasy. We don't see much potential for long further stock market gains because the Fed is unlikely to tolerate much easier financial conditions until inflation is clearly on its way back to 2%. Such a breakout would become even harder if oil prices rebound from the recent slump, as our commodity strategists predict, Tatsia said. The United States does not produce much sour crude. We import a lot to blend with WTI to make the distillate we need. This is the most frightening chart of all if we run into actual crisis. The SPR was built exactly so we would not have to rely on foreign oil should we have an emergency. That buffer is draining by the second. With the situation between China and the US are getting heated, strategic petroleum reserve as low as they are doesn't inspire any confidence. Also, the SPR release are going to be halted in October. What does that mean for the oil price and inflation data? As for the two warning signs, for one, the yield on the 10-year Treasury note is firmly below 3%, while the US 6 months T-note is above 3.08%. Imagine when you go to the bank and ask for 3% interest on your savings account for 6 months. But if you want to save for 10 years, they will only give you 2.7% interest. Fed fund futures peg the odd of a 75 basis point hike at the next FOMC meeting at 68%, which would bring the policy rate to 3% to 3.25%. This is because the 528,000 new jobs added last month from the non-farm payroll report, the odds that the policy rate will hit 3.75% by the end of the year are 47%. If this hits to 3.75%, imagine the mortgage rate and the real estate market. The second warning sign can be volatility index, or the VIX, which fell slightly to 21 following the report. As the stock market fear gauge edges closer to its long-term average of 20, it suggests a complacency among investors. 20 is where you should take profit from your trade, and 35 is when you want to buy the fear at this market. If you have another deflationary crisis crash, the VIX can go above 40. That's when the Fed will lower the Fed funds rate to 0.25% again. Because of the uncertain times we're living in the world, and we have the inflation, deflation, everything keeps happening, right? So we're living in uncertain times. And I think it brings me the most joy when I help people become new authors. And also when I publish another book for myself, it brings extra income for yourself, extra royalties, extra attention to you if you're trying to promote something else in your life. So if you already have a current business or whatever you're working on. So I'm going to actually show you some of my clients' books. This is actually one of my favorites. I don't have all favorites, but this is actually one. She has been through a lot of adversity, and I think a lot of us have been through a lot of adversity. So anyways, I'm going to show you my one client's book. So this one is The 3 Most Important Influencers You Need to Meet by Lee Vincent. And I did the foreword for this book. I will post the link. And the reason why I was so proud of her when she published her book is just it's an incredible read. It has so much knowledge inside this book. And it has a lot of really good links if you are looking at bettering yourself and becoming an entrepreneur for yourself. So this book is incredible, and by Lee Vincent. So The 3 Most Important Influencers You Need to Meet. And this is my second one. So by Tina Kaddish, Freedom, 7 Steps to Thrive in Life and Business by Tina Kaddish. I will post the link for this one too. An incredible read if you are wanting to thrive in life and business. And who doesn't want to thrive in life and business, right? Freedom. It actually is seven letters, the freedom on here. And who doesn't want freedom? I think we're all chasing to get that freedom, to get more time at the beach, to get more time with our families. and to get more time to enjoy the nice weather. Right now, the sun is kind of peeking out. We just had some rain, and who doesn't want freedom? So freedom on her book, it actually has the F means faith. The R is to release, and E is energy, and D is determination, and the O is optimism, and the M is mindset. So faith, believe in a higher power, is foundational. R, release, learn to let go of the outcome. Evaluation. Okay, so I'm going to show you my next client's book by Teddy Easy, and it's Wicked Pussy Perfume. An incredible novel. It's an erotic novel, this one. So he's doing the whole series. I'm so excited to see the second book. Such an incredible read. I will post the link for you to order a copy. And so I want to support all of these clients of mine. So it would mean so very much if you do order a copy of their book and leave a review, please, under their book, okay? And another two of my clients, Jama and David Vine, Ignite the Passion, Co-Create Your Dreams. This book is so incredible. It's actually a collaboration book with 8 authors altogether. And it's just, are you stuck in the rut of introversion? 2, withdrawn in your comfort zone. Who is always stuck in their comfort zone? I was for many years. Are you stuck in your comfort zone? So that is a question you want to ask yourself. There is no growth in a comfort zone. So if you're in a comfort zone and you're stuck in the rut of the comfort zone, you are not living your full potential. So this is what this book is all about, is co-creating your dreams. So I post a link for all of these books for you, and I hope you enjoyed my video. I hope you really, really think about becoming an author, because it will change your life. It will actually change the lives around you, because they will actually see your brightness and the light that's shining from you becoming an author, and they will actually become an author too. So I've created so many of my friends, I've created authors from within my little Facebook friend group of my close friends that I have, and now we're all authors. It's so amazing. So it's just you taking the step today, you actually making the choice to change your life, and it will change everyone's lives around you. So, and it'll also bring you an extra income stream. If you're looking at investing, writing a book, it's all different cash flow, different money streams, income streams, multiple sources, and this is what we're looking for the rest of the 2022 and beyond, right? So I hope you have enjoyed my video. Please subscribe and leave a thumbs up, please, if you liked it, and also share it with your friends and family. I can use all the support right now. So this is a new channel, yeah, so I'm gonna say goodbye now. Have a great day. Thanks. Bye.